The bomb. 5 seconds to go.
Your children can do things.
You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
You would never take disgusting.
Ten kommer det vara i spel. Terceiro. Caraca.
Dá-lhe a bomba, dá-lhe a bomba. Dá-lhe a bomba. Dá-lhe a bomba.
You must recover the diffuser. The diffuser is now secured.
Não será isso?
Era de certeza. Tem alguém lá embaixo?
Bomb has been located.
O que vais fazer? Tu vais para ali e vais meter-te a cena. E agora cuidado, cuidado embaixo, cuidado embaixo. Manda o drone. Manda o drone que eu não tenho.
Tem bastante.
Vai lá, manda o drone.
Vem cá, cá, cá. Bro, não sei como é. Oh.
What the fuck, bro? Que shotgun é
At
essa?
all costs.
Bro, vamos no preto, sabe?
Chama,
Oh, sim. Não dá pro lado direito.
Jesus, bro.
Ah, bro, eu não estava no bloco à rua.
Que shotgun é essa, bro?
Nasty divorce. Number 5. The split from his first wife. One could argue that the
This
first
is
signal
perfect.
was the one that we've sadly
Não
seen
sei, mas
too
estou.
often. Mainly that Johnny Depp and Amber Heard met on the set of the movie The Rum Diary. At the time, both of them were in other relationships.
The diffuser has been destroyed. Mission failed.
However, after meeting her, the two apparently fell for one another. Things kind of escalated from there, to the extent that both of them left their previous partners to go and be together.
You also spoke about recently becoming single. Has that been a strange adjustment for you?
You make sure your kids are okay. They understand. It's normal. There's no reason to get sort of weird and hate each other.
Now, on the one hand, this is something that happens all too often in Hollywood. We all know about the situation between Brad Pitt, Jennifer Aniston, and Angelina Jolie. And this was very much along those lines in regards to another woman entering the man's life and changing it up. But the way it went down and the way Johnny was willing to leave Paradise after 25 years and a couple of kids should have been a signal that he was being seduced by someone who may not have had the best interests at heart.
Amber wrote an op-ed piece for the Washington Post in December detailing how her career had been damaged after she
Use your drone to locate a bomb.
against Johnny. Johnny's lawyer said she rallied.
Já não é se está para dentro.
O que, o quê?
Já não
Drone
é
has
se
found
está
a
para
bomb.
dentro. Mas sim, que você está.
Ah, não ganhei essa bomba. Se não ganhar o jogo, claro que está perdido, né?
10 seconds. 5 seconds before insertion. You found a bomb.
Take me to the moon. Vou entrar por cima.
Cluster charge going up.
Destruição não vamos fazer lá. É 70 pontos até. Destruí 2 câmaras da aqui.
Mine is up.
Drone activated.
Mad skills.
Чем я ждал?
Op 4 eliminated.
Давай против. Tu não passes que tu para a nossa equipe.
Ok, ah é.
Oh, sim. Mas que desmivira, mas já tinha essa alma. Mas só já não matou mais assim.
To get the public to side with Amber in their divorce proceeding. Well, Amber, you hang in there and, fight your fight and you know your truth, whatever that is.
Though, somewhat ironically, when Johnny's character was called into question, Paradis was more than happy to speak about Johnny's true nature and say that Hurt was lying. I've known Johnny Depp for more than 25 years. Through all these years, I've known Johnny to be kind, attentive, generous, and non-violent person and father. Paradis also acknowledged
Protect the bombs.
of the allegations he never heard this publicly. Johnny Depp
É que nenhum bandido para prender os dois.
insisted that those accusations were with
Não acaba.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for assault.
so they ended their relationship on wall reinforced love and respect for Depp. Number 4, I want to come home. This one was something that everyone no doubt missed when it was first spoken, because the fight was taken as a Johnny Depp. In 2016, before Johnny and Amber's saga of divorce and abuse violence came around, Depp was at the London premiere of Alice.
10 seconds remaining.
The sequel to the hit line,
Keep an eye on doors.
5 seconds left.
for his role as the Mad
Vai,
However,
isso
at
passa
that
bem.
London premiere, he was asked if he had
Nie no, przecież ainda
Op
to
4 has located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
I'm scared to death, frightened, and I don't know what to do.
Vamos ver o que ela tá.
I'm frightened and I don't know what to do.
Vai ver o amor.
Maybe yes.
EDD mounted. Let them come.
Ele andou.
Kulağı
Foi
puxando.
mecanismo. Posso foi mecânico ali.
Fiz merda.
Gás spray. Acho. Vi cá, ok.
Op 4, last stop standing.
Eu vi, não tem ninguém aqui.
Friendly's victorious. Hostiles
Don't
eliminated.
want that. Temporary.
Nem jogos. Tu sei, amor.
que é que tu tens? É câmera? Não, não é trouxela a minha.
Não é treino para o
Ah, ok.
And I won't go home. Now, as you can see and hear, the people in the audience, including the interviewer, thinks that this is Johnny Depp being Johnny Depp. And even Johnny laughs at the end. But if you look at his face when he's saying those lines, when he's conveying them to the audience, does that look like a man who's joking to you? Does that look like someone who has the will to go and make light of it?
Secure the bombs.
We don't think so. What's more, this was at the movie premiere that was before his divorce was about to start. So this would have been one of the low points. You have no reason to let him situation like this.
Bomb location compromised. Plan accordingly.
Notice all the things he said. He noted he was scared and frightened. What was he scared and frightened of? Then he said he was in a place where he didn't know what to do. What did he mean by that? It likely meant that he
Be advised. Op 4 has found the bomb.
Changing mag! Sure what was going to happen next. And he didn't know.
10 seconds to insertion.
Why Amber was doing
5 seconds left.
Sheriff, he wanted to be with him the best way possible, was treating him.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
He's not returning his home with Amber. He's just saying he wants to go to a place where he's
Device
safe
right.
and secure.
Keep an eye on doors.
Shit, I think this is reading between the lines a little bit. But if you look at where he is now and what happened in 2016, he did that interview. Line up. Number 3, his performances. Here's another thing we need to
EDD prime.
remember.
Stand
At
clear.
one point in time, Johnny Depp was one of the highest paid and most sought after actors in all of Hollywood. He was a young star via films like Edward Scissorhands. But when he came onto the big screen in his own life and wowed people with his Jack Sparrow character, people fell in love with him, hands over first. He was being put into all sorts of movies, both good and bad, and acting alongside some of the biggest names in Hollywood like Christian Bale, Angelina Jolie, and more. He was a star. Dracula during his prime, and then what happened when he got married to Amber Heard, he very much started to take a downward spiral. He started using drugs and alcohol. He started getting into trouble.
Esses gajos sabem defender, mas não sabem atacar muito bem.
Não é assim.
Tem um gajo lá em cima. Respeita a minha nitro, caramba.
Não sei, vai fazer os pontos.
Estás pronto só porque sim, é?
Acho que ele recua.
Não esqueças que eles estão no telhado. Tem brocos.
Antes de fora. Ladrões.
Entrou?
Ladrão onde?
Sim, juro.
Estou a partir de uma janela, todos atrasados. Estão dormindo? Outra vez?
Já se corre tudo.
Está a seguir. Os dois sítios têm capcans. Eles passarem da PV outros sítios, e os capcans a avançar. Acho que podem estar no capcan.
Estão aqui, estão nos cigarros, estão nos cigarros.
15 seconds. Op 4
Tem um gajo nos cigarros?
Op 4 eliminated. Mission
Bora ver
successful.
cigarros está aqui.
Sim. Os gajos são um bocado burros, vamos tentar fazer isso. Ele destruía. Tem sempre que estava lá.
Ele destruiu o capcan, foi?
Mas isso é bloco assim que eu estava lá. Mas ele louco.
Não foi burro, que eu também não conseguia passar, não é? Coitado.
Ele não tem muito o que fazer. Até desviar-te. Não sei. Tenta avançar mais devagar. Já que ele não tinha drone, que eu tenho destruído o drone dele.
Esse ponto é difícil de defender.
Aliens.
Like custom, to be clear, one incident wasn't very much Amber Heard's fault. He started having money issues and started doing weirder and worse movies. Transcendence. to try and make
Secure
up
the
for
bomb.
losses and so on and so forth. And he helped ride the Pirates franchise to the ground. He said he was so out of it during Pirates 5.
Op 4 has located the bomb. Be ready for assault.
Reinforcing wall!
This turn was truly sudden and unexpected. So when you really think about it, this was a pride drowning in his marriage with Herd, and he really flying out of it, even if
Down to 10 seconds.
number 2, the audio tape. Fast forward a little, let's head down
5 seconds and counting.
Death and Herd. In the immediate time of the case, many people sided with
Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for hostile action.
Herd was the one claiming the abuse, and so people started
Ej, chciałem force nie czuje tam.
Razor ready. Anybody need a shake?
Okej.
Chciałem force, to tylko mam force.
Reloading.
No to ci kolej, jeśli nie proszę.
To jest na cenę.
Ciao, też parede do mesmo tempo.
round, mainly an audio tape release that had the following. Sorry, it was a face and a proper slap, but I was hitting.
Wierzysz go psujesz, gdy on nic miał. Takiego noża, no. Jak z takiego szkoły. Na kafę, det vet jag inte. Eller så får man gå ut.
Ci.
Co DMR na shot? Co ten już to jeszcze tyle? Chyba widzę.
No, bez mnie shotgunem ADM.
Ja myję co my shotgun, no. O, fuck.
Tá morto, você?
Widzę ten ja.
Entraram, entraram.
Tem por 30 pontos na face.
Eu não consigo, bro. Tens que ir, tens que ir.
Mission critical. Bomb diffuser activated.
Onde esteve lá esta porra? Gosh.
Op 4, last stop standing.
Yeah. That's all I thought. No zawsze jest uma tais, vai tá lá fora.
Diffuser located. Disable it. Mission failed. All friendlies were eliminated.
Equipa de merda, vou-te contar.
Eu devia ter ficado mesmo seguinte. Se eu tinha 10 gajos para lá, eu sei que ele não vai.
He's not punching. They did not punch. I don't know what the motion of my actual hand was, but you're fine. I did not hurt you. I did not punch you. I was hitting you. Death. I left last night. Honestly, I swear to you, because I just couldn't take the idea of more physicality, more physical abuse on each other. Because had we continued it, it would have gotten effing bad. And baby, I told you this once, I'm scared to death. We are a effing crime scene right now. Amber, I can't promise you I won't get physical again. God, I effing sometimes get so mad I lose it. That changes a lot of the perspective, don't you think? And notice how he said the line, I'm scared to death. That's very similar to the London interview we cited earlier. Plus, the fact that he felt he needed to record that.
Já te dava voz. Acho que te dente. Como é que não sei jogar português? Eu não sei falar. É só otário.
Things might go even further south, and that he needed to be ready to defend himself.
Pode ADM.
Number one,
Ah, não.
Use your drone to locate a
Não
bomb.
vou decidir que eu posso ter graça. Eu vou ver se não vai.
Eu vou lá para baixo.
Eu não dizer, eu fiz, eu não sei. Consegue abrir o
Drone has located a bomb.
Eles sabem defender, não sabem atacar. Se eles ganharem, está bem.
Preciso de par deles a ficar por solto de vez.
10 seconds to insertion.
Eu fiz aqui por cima, eu fiz sempre a arrebentar com a combinação.
5 seconds.
Por cima, por cima.
Sim, eu fiz o que eu fiz lá em cima.
You've located a bomb.
Eu vou para o meio, não vou para
Secure
cima.
its location
Não,
and
mas não
defuse
foi
it.
por mim. Nossa câmera, é. Tem muito. Ó, foi bem da nossa.
Vi se a galera está no spot que me bateu, não está. Não está na lavandaria.
Agora não tem amor.
Quem vai morrer?
Mas avançou.
Activating adrenaline surge.
Cluster charge live.
Então gajo cá em cima.
Lá em cima, lá em cima.
Não, aqui em cima. Mais em não, primeiro.
Mais ou menos.
Não sei, vi todos.
Eu vou arrebentar as cenas e já vou. Já vou te.
Não sei se consegui não.
Loading new maps!
Ah, está aqui, Tiago!
One op 4
Só
remaining.
fundi tudo bem, pai. Não consigo ver de 3 lados ao mesmo tempo.
Está no ponto, está no ponto, está no ponto, está no
Must
ponto, está
recover
no
the
ponto.
diffuser.
É o Jäger, está no ponto. É, estava aí por acaso.
Tivessem spots outros.
Mano, é drone.
Launching a drone.
Está aí à direita, não está?
Eu gosto disso. Porto do Norte está fechado.
Está ali atrás, está ali atrás. Direita. Está ali.
Hostiles in sight. First
Aponta.
Não consigo ver.
The diffuser has been
Ele está aí à esquerda. Se conseguires entrar, plantão. Estou plantão.
Olha, esse gajo é brilho.
Foda-se. Foda-se. Como é que a gente perdeu isso, bro?
Fogo, bro. Eu gasto na bambu.
Ei, se eu não tivesse morrido, bro.
Se eu fosse inteligente.
Como é que não ouves da esquerda, cara?
Não, se o gajo fosse inteligente, apontava num sítio mais escondido e ia conseguir proteger. Fogo, bro. Gajo de brilho.
Está perdido, caralho.
E eles foram com morrer.
Está mais que ganho, bro.
After hearing all of these
Eu
signals,
estava morrendo todos e porque é que eu morri com aquela gaja?
along with Amber Heard,
Eu não consegui ver tudo.
E até pensava que ali estava seguro, porque ela já estava lá dentro. Eu pensava que ali estava seguro porque ia começar a correr, nem sequer fomos pontaria.
the answer to that is just
Eu não
John.
queria admirar, mas
He's
tu
not
não
the
vai
kind of
dar
guy who
gente.
leaves a relationship when it's bad. His mother, for example, was incredibly cruel to him, yet he loved her until the day she died. He likely thought
Secure the bomb.
what Amber was doing to him was better. The last episode, it's wonderful what happened. Realize there you have it. Look at how John
bomb location compromised. Plan accordingly.
now. There were signals out there that we just didn't understand.
ambush
You
set.
can just
Facing my evil eye.
on the comments down below. Be sure to subscribe.
EDD movement. Let them come. Home improvement time.
10 seconds.
Crime. Keep an eye
5 seconds. Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for hostile action.
The 30-year-old actress filed for divorce on Monday.
Aqui, está ali já agora. Ou fez tudo?
Não, não. Ele disparei-me, não.
Digo que se entrar gás para a porta principal. Com uma peba. É, gás é bem ver, mas eu não vou com os gás. Eu vi um drone. Um drone.
Eles são spam.
Já
Eles são
me
spam.
fiz.
Já, cuidado que fiz.
Eu vou fazer isso, que eu também fiz spray. Eu também fiz spray. Não tem ninguém já na porta principal. Ninguém aqui também.
Fica mesmo a porta principal então.
Sim.
Estão entrando por trás. Estão entrando por trás de ti. Por aqui. Pela porta que entraste e morreste.
Não consigo te ver, então eu posso ir lá, mas eu não consigo te ver a porta principal. Eu vou continuar a ver. Vou cagar para a porta.
Já, afinal não, caga. Afinal não entraram.
Digo que se a gente das escadas. Para a porta principal. Se por igual americano, não sei as milhas dão jeito.
I'm reloading.
One Op 4 remaining.
É estalete.
Realmente. Está a ver a malta melhores. Está a ver.
Oh fuck.
15 seconds.
Esse gajo é o pro da equipa deles.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds left.
Não, já. Não sei se
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
O quê?
já ia fugir na boa.
Yeah.
For Johnny after his mom dies just 3 days before she files for divorce.
And it would be unbelievable, to imagine that either I'm in A, secret state club, or B, I've had,
A secret what?
I've had a secret fight club, or that I've been plotting to do this for 3 years, and while taking pictures of it, and documenting it, just saving it up for the right time when I'm not asking for any money and have nothing financial to gain from it. That no one is going to believe that. No.
Whenever shows no remorse, demanding she receives spousal support from her movie star ex. With pirates alone rumored to have netted Johnny $95 million. All money that Amber will now likely...
We need to locate a bomb.
Amber is asking for spousal support, but Johnny's legal team has already responded by asking the judge to reject this claim. An extortion letter from Johnny's team. She
No, to anything.
of the multi-million-dollar penthouses with all expenses and utilities paid for, including the one hotel and Josh Drew that they live in rent-free. She
Drone has located a bomb.
Over and $50,000 a month, with such monthly expenses like $10,000 a month for gifts, vacations, and entertainment, and $2,000 a month for clothes.
Amber Heard has apparently dropped her request for $50,000 a
10 seconds
month
to insertion.
and granted spousal support from Johnny Depp. Divorce now a restraining order.
5 seconds to go.
Porra, 50 mil euros por mês.
You've located a bomb. Make your way to
Vocês
the
me acham uma
location and
despesa.
defuse it.
Fucking. 600.000 euros por ano.
Ok, que gajo é gastava?
Não, que a gaja queria.
Oh,
Temporariamente. Por que fizeste isso, bro?
e 20 litros.
Não.
The diffuser is no longer in your possession. The diffuser has been recovered.
Tu, a gente olha para a mesma janela, puta que pariu. Queres fazer mais do mesmo, Tiago? Bora avançar por aqui.
Repulsion device is set.
Pô, cuidado, deixa a minha câmera à direita. Por baixo tem uma Valkyrie.
Ah, para a mesma maneira. Olha, foi tão bom agora.
Foda-se.
Ei, capitão, Agora chega. Se gosta de nas costas para o capitão. Não gosto de fazer isso. E a gente está muito. Quem está bom?
Ninguém.
Nick, não vi isto.
Apanha a bomba, paneleiro.
Não estás, deixa lá perder. Oh my fucking god.
The diffuser is now secured.
O que esse capitão está a fazer? Olha para isso, está de coisa na frente, lá tira. Olha para lá,
Friendly, last operator standing.
Eu já sabia.
40 balas e ela carrega.
Oh my fucking god, mas vai ser dessa lá.
Está mesmo à tua frente.
Op 4 eliminated
É
all
um
friendly.
nível. E está em primeiro com 14 kills, bro.
Bro, por que eles não contaram a corrida, bro? Bro, eu também tinha uma sorte. No momento que eu ia para trás, a Valkyrie está lá.
Ela deu um shot cagadíssimo, bro.
É igual a mim.
14 kills que esse gajo tem o último.
And I'm Pat Harvey. After Johnny Depp was left with a restraining order
Mas não
today,
sabes,
his
bro.
estranged wife Amber Heard shows up in court with bruises on her face.
Ah, eu tinha um pouquinho de raiva.
Just 24 hours after accused
Já sei em gold. Nice.
Nossa, igualzinho. Silver Day.
Como é que tem gajos em Silver na equipa, bro?
He recalls
Isso sim, meu
that
bom.
his dour news was because of his mother's death the day before. But he opened up in the most vulnerable of ways that it was not only his mother, but that Amber was now going to leave him, threatening to lie about him publicly in any and every possible duplicitous way if he didn't agree to her terms.
The fucking people are trying to kill me. You've turned me into a... My boy has to go to school. My boy goes to school and has kids go, so your fucking dad's a wife beater? You don't think about that, Amber.
Vanessa Paradis has allegedly written a letter explaining why she believes Amber's allegations are outrageous. In all the years I have known Johnny, he has never been physically abusive with me, and this looks nothing like the man I lived with for 14 wonderful years. Lily Rose Depp is defending her dad. My dad is the sweetest, most loving person I know. She follows up the Instagram shot with a snippet from People magazine, which says that police found no evidence of a crime from Amber's May 21st domestic abuse claim.
Amber herself was arrested for domestic violence a few years back with her partner.
With her domestic partner. We broke this story this morning on the website, and somehow this thing got completely buried.
Amber Heard's arrest in Seattle for domestic violence.
What happened was she was at the airport with her domestic partner, Tasha Murray. They're at the airport. According to Tasha, apparently she complained to police about this, and they were there. Tasha got in an argument with Amber. Amber argued back, and Amber then grabbed her arm, hit her arm, broke her pendant, and she got arrested for domestic violence, taken to jail, booked, had to spend the night in jail. But ultimately, the prosecutor said, "Hey, you guys are both from California."
Qual essa empresa Cardossis? Já está shit.
Qual é a empresa?
Cardossis.
Por que diz isso?
Eles são sempre com stories de gajos a pouco nisso.
Isso é popular.
Pô, eu não sabia que esses gajos vendiam tanto.
E eles mandam vir da Bulgária para cá.
Só andamos.
Não sei se é da Bulgária. Mas acho que é um país da União Europeia, por isso está chido.
Não se paga postos. Não se paga postos, não se paga taxas.
Yeah. Se a gente não ganhar, qualquer coisa compra para o ano. No dia de São Valentim.
Muita gente voltar com o correio, pode ser para o ano dele.
Yeah.
Vamos esperar que a Filipa go. Essa pessoa que tem giveaways.
Também.
Pô, fiquei acordado que dava 25 vezes, não importa, pô.
Vou ver a fazer igual.
Me diga que eu nem vai custar dar esses 25 euros.
About the police who were involved in that incident and called them insinuated, or not even insinuated, said that there was a hint of homophobia.
No, hint of misogyny, and they were homophobic.
But one thing we found out...
We know who the officer is, the arresting officer.
We found out the arresting officer in this case is a openly gay woman.
She has a girlfriend that she's posting Instagram pictures with. That's one of her pictures.
It seems really
almost
unlikely
like she knew or just didn't even think.
Well, almost
before
she
she
thought
said it.
nobody's gonna know who this arresting officer is. So
Exactly.
Johnny Depp, a defamation lawsuit that Johnny Depp filed against the Sun in England, claiming that they defamed him when they wrote an article calling him a wife beater. So he is suing them, saying, I am not a wife beater. I'm going to prove I'm not a wife beater. He has submitted legal documents. He says that...
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Esse gajo arruinado para lembrar.
O que?
A vida desse gajo está arruinada para lembrar.
Yeah. Mas dizem que ele já foi contratado outra vez para os Piratas dos Caribes.
A bomb location has been compromised.
Os gajos têm
É porque a partir tens que esperar até. Eles têm tipo. Innocent until proven guilty, não, agora.
5 seconds to insertion. Op 4 has located a bomb.
Que raio de jammer é aquele, bro?
Mas não, pô, não vou jogar por ele.
Posso que levou um headshot.
Ele está tão de sol que eu nem vejo, né? Os gajos estão. Eu tenho dois gajos lá fora, assustando. Eu estou a não matar, não se não.
What? A posição daquele gajo. Dá para um dab, uma merda assim.
Deixa eu não fazer isso. Ninguém estava.
Primeiro jogo estava bem.
Podia juntar só, carregar.
Op 4 found a bomb. You must defend it.
Já te fodeste.
Stop standing.
Diz mais que isso.
Operator remaining.
Caralho. Caralho.
Nossa,
Mission failed. All friendlies were eliminated.
pro player.
Esses gajos fazem cada burrice, bro, que eu nunca vi. Matam dois, mas depois fazem isso. O Legion também tinha que avançar, era obrigatório. Era obrigatório para ele manter a sua dominância.
Ah, bro, isso está mal feito, bro. Tinha tão só lá fora que eu não via jogar. Mas eles não iam ver. Pá, se eu ainda não enderecei isso, incrível.
Isso já foi bug, mas eles melhoraram.
É igual a Pio.
Yeah, of course it's still to this day.
Your ex-husband recently said in a GQ interview in a magazine, this is not true, this didn't happen, so the fight continues, goes on.
Já me agora, que isso faz muito. Estás a ver?
Tchau.
Tem gomas elétricas. Deixa eu ver aqui assim.
O que é que tem elétricas?
Tem montas elétricas.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Não sabias que existia.
Não sabia, mas não sabia que a deixa fazer.
Let's get in place.
Anda Tiago, pá, temos menos um, pá, nice.
Está próprio.
Hoje eu não preciso dele, está para o player, pá. Mas tem reinforce, não sei uma merda que não.
10 seconds. 5 seconds. Have yet to locate a bomb.
Reloading!
Op 4 located a bomb. Protect it. Be advised,
Again,
Op 4 located a bomb.
Olha lá, a pessoa que dei não sei.
Op 4 is defusing the bomb. One friendly operator remaining.
Bro, eu dou uma shot no controle.
Your location has been compromised.
Tá mais que fedido,
Mission
bro.
failed. All friendlies were eliminated.
Bro, eu dou uma shot no controle. Eu sei onde é que esse gajo está.
Nem sabia que tinha ali um gajo, mas não consegui fazer acertar nele.
About that.
2 years after the divorce, Johnny Depp is now suing ex-wife Amber Heard.
The shocking emergency room photo was taken on March 8, 2015. Johnny was partially sedated for pain. On Depp's right cheek is what he claims is a burn mark caused by Amber, who he says put a cigarette out on his face. ET has obtained the new court documents that have Depp's side of the story. The claims? Amber flew into a rage, allegedly upset because Johnny wanted a post-nuptial agreement. Amber threw a bottle at Johnny. It smashed against his hand, fracturing bones, and basically chopping off the tip
Cara.
of his finger. His lawyers getting ready for a fierce legal battle, telling ET they've got 31 eyewitnesses, 87 surveillance videos, time and date stamped photos, all of which they believe prove Johnny's innocence.
Secure the area. Keep the
Caralho, que
bombs
aconteceu?
protected.
Now, Sarah, though, I'm going to go to you first. You saw Amber on the day you filed for divorce, 2 days after this alleged photo.
Bomb location compromised. The plan accordingly.
In the building where Amber Heard was living with Johnny Depp, and she currently continues to live. And although I don't like to talk about my neighbors on air, I do think it's good to introduction. Multiple contact with various
10 seconds left.
in the building, face-to-face with
Desculpa.
5 seconds left.
Nessa mesmo sítio.
E esse gente
Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for
Não
hostile
percebo,
action.
cara. Ah, já sei o que é que tem a fazer. Por acaso tens impacto de granades? Cuidado, sério, sério. Ele não consegue, mas eu vou tentar.
Porque é mídia.
Yeah. Ele conseguiu. Não. Ele vai tentar destruir o termite. Essa porta já está aberta, cuidado.
Ei. Vai disparar a sorte e dar um tiro na cabeça. O que não, né?
Toma, cabrão. Ih!
Friendly operator remaining.
Oh, não tô isso.
Op 4 last operator standing.
Esse caralho era o rei, bro. Esse caralho era o rei.
All friendlies have been neutralized.
Ei, se ele tivesse outro arma em vez da shotgun, ele matava no mundo. Esse caralho era o rei, bro. Ah, me viste aquela vez? Como é que apareceu? Não tem traps, não. O Legion estava mais preocupado em fazer um caralho.
Wednesday, May 25th, 2016. 2 days before making her first public
Dois jogos
appearance,
perdidos.
May 21st incident, look closely at Amber as witness
Ah, o gajo também dispara a sorte e dá um tiro na cabeça.
to hold it while she fumbles through her bag as the others continue
Não
to
te dá
hold the
esporte
door
para
for her
sair.
and wait. Once Amber has found what she's looking for, apparently something to eat, she attempts to take a bite, but as she raises the food to her mouth in her seemingly confused state, she actually forgets that there's something already in there that she's biting down on, holding her teeth, preventing her from taking the bite. Something she had just placed in her mouth mere seconds ago. Melanie steps forward to attempt to help Amber pick through the parts of it she doesn't seem to like. Not meaning this as an insult, but almost
We
like
need to
an order
locate a
given
bomb.
to a big toddler who doesn't like her meal. As she carefully helps Amber pick through her food, Amber takes a piece of it and just throws it over her shoulder onto the floor. When the doors open on a mezzanine level, Amanda Beckham peeks out and looks both ways as if to see if the
Advise your drone has located a
in the
bomb.
hallway while others hold the door open as more discussion is had. Amber attempts to step forward, looking confused as to whether she is getting off at this point. Amanda gets back on the elevator as they decided now
10
to go
seconds
down
to
the
insertion.
first floor, which houses the main lobby. They would appear public 2 days later
5 seconds.
outside of an LA County court.
Proceed to bomb's location and defuse it.
Jak mam kłyszu? Spawn kills, ty. Ei, quase que matei dois, caralho. Olha lá, Tiago. Ah, mas o que é que esse termite está a fazer?
Vive tudo de posse, não sei, não estou
É por cima de ti. Ninguém vai entrar por aí, sobre isso. O termite não sei o que ele está fazendo. Vocês são 2 contra 3.
Assim é que está a barra, what the fuck.
Ei, à tua esquerda. Ei, por baixo. Ei.
Bro. Facts jogar. Muito lento
You'll
mesmo.
drop the diffuser. Friendly
Não,
last
esse cara
operator
está
standing.
Meu Deus,
We have been eliminated.
foda-se. Merda, caralho. Deixa tu escolher a melhor. Sai com vida. Hã?
Eu não gosto desta platina.
E agora ter descido, mas agora.
Instead, she allegedly sat with her lawyers and cried on the telephone, yelled, screamed, and paced in a separate room. Wasser claims she could clearly see Amber through a glass door, hysterically crying and pacing. She claims Hurt was screaming and yelling at times and laughing at others, and that she appeared manic and irrational.
Did the bottle you refer to, did it ever touch your body? No. Did the wine glass you refer to, in reference to the bottle, ever touch your body? Pieces of it did. It shattered. Where did the pieces you say touched your body touch your body? What part of your body? I don't remember exactly what part of my body was touched by the glass breaking upon impact. I do know that it touched my body, knees and hands.
What the fuck?
Breaking upon impact. I do know that it touched my body, knees and hands. What part of your body? I don't remember exactly what part of my body was touched by the glass breaking upon impact. I do know that it touched my body, knees and hands. No, not my hands, my knees anyway. I said some, comment to him, I don't remember what it was, and walked into the bedroom, grabbed my toothbrush, things like that I don't keep in my closet room. And in doing that, we had more of a fight. It was pushing. I put my hands up like this once. Let the record reflect.
That's a goal.
Interrupting her. She's being videotaped. Don't interrupt her, please. She's telling her story. She's being.
Reflect. The witness is raising her hands above her head.
You're interrupting her. She's being videotaped. Don't interrupt her, please. She's
her head. Once. Let the record reflect. The witness is raising her hands above her head.
You're interrupting her. She's being videotaped. Don't interrupt her, please. She's telling her story. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. I put my hands up and he did this, pushed them down and.
Scraper. Ski scraper.
To the ski, no. Nie saying.
Even at that point, say, don't walk out. We just need to talk about it. Can we just take a break? And then just talk. Because it's my birthday, and I don't want to wake up on my birthday. Yeah, wake up.
Quem é que eu ganhei?
Não. Blitz não. Blitz. Bro. Kannst du mit 12 zahlen? Genau. A gente volta pro...
Kajít, caralho.
Vyříbaný kajít.
Skutra od Vespy 300kovýho GTčkovýho. Hallo liebe Vespa-Freunde, heute mache ich mal einen kleinen Ausflug.
We need to locate a bomb.
Marcelo.
Sim.
Gorgeous.
Drone has found a
Estás
bomb.
a ver leques estar. A gorgeous.
É Gorge.
Isso.
Depois é U. O-U.
É assim?
É essa, acho eu. Gorgioso. Massa. Ai, gente.
Não, eu
10
escrevi
seconds
assim.
to insertion.
É gorgeous.
É Jorge com G, basicamente, depois um O-U-S.
You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Dá-me essa.
Не сосалаться, просто лагом дальше. Não fez nada, meu Deus.
You must recover the diffuser.
Pô, fucking nossa, é tão difícil.
Loading new mag.
Get clear! Clear the blast area!
Bro, o meu comando diria se enfrentar o portador de pontos. Mas a merda não morre.
The diffuser has
Não
been
está sendo
recovered.
decidido no motivo de. Fez minha filha rock, não é trazer. Eu acho que ela pode ser.
What the fuck, bro? O que é que disseste por aí?
Eu gosto sem fio.
Cuidado com a mira, bro. Ih, Jesus.
Capaz de ser.
Entra. Porra, entra. Ajuda a apontar, ajuda a apontar. Protege. Vá para baixo. Mesmo, vá para baixo. Agora vá para debaixo da bomba, Vá para debaixo da bomba, à esquerda, à tua esquerda. Está por cima de ti, está tudo aberto, está por cima de ti. Para a esquerda. Isso, vá para debaixo da bomba. Fica aí para dentro, nem faças um barulho. Mata! Não, na bomba!
What the fuck, eu nem vi o gajo, parecia que eu estava morto.
Jesus, meu Deus.
Parecia mesmo que estava morto. Parecia mesmo que estava morto. What the fuck?
Da cardíaca que estava jogando. Não havia visto ele a fazer defesa.
Vi, mas eu vou dar mais a tempo.
Jesus, Manela, porra. Vai de boca. Bacalhau, caralho. O melhor tempero. Estavas a ver tão chegares quando estavas lá em baixo, é porque aquilo estava tudo aberto. O melhor tempero.
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb. Be advised your drone has located a bomb.
To better protect themselves and others using it. And so we are using his theories as a way for us.
E deixa aqui o telemóvel. Larga-o com o mouse, fica no telemóvel e deixa aqui com o mouse.
É melhor, né? Eu não partia esse telefone outra vez.
Eu também vou para o telemóvel, vou ter medo.
É o telemóvel do seu mãe, né?
É o antigo.
Era caríssimo reparar o teu, não é?
225.
Custa um iPhone, era barato.
Sim.
Foda-se com caralho, bro. Tem um gajo aí por baixo, à esquerda. Ninguém está prestando atenção. Mas tem um gajo aí. Tem um caralho por aí. Manda drone. Tá aí. Não mostres o drone. Tá aí, direito. Ele tem night. Salta e faz pre-fire para caralho. Ih, ainda não. Tá à esquerda? Como é que não percebem que tem um gajo aí, bro? É incrível.
Eu vou avançar, não.
Estão avançando já.
Deixa eu ver mais alguém por.
Não ouço mais ninguém.
É isso.
Estou vindo agora. Vamos ter que avançar, dá um minuto.
Já fiz uma coisa disso, agora tem.
Tem uma nitrocell aí na bomba. Tem uma nitrocell na bomba, cuidado. No defesa, quer dizer. Consegues mandar drone? Não, já te chega. Tem uma nitrocell no diffuser, cuidado. Vão fazer rush? Avança, vai avançando. Está ali? Carrega. Tá ali?
All friendlies have been
Bacalhau,
eliminated.
caralho.
Look at the various
milhão de
videos and things that are
temperos.
going on to try and apply the proper she smashed so the smashing was a normal experience then. It went on. Now it's not into the realms of what the the facial action coding system would have you believe is contempt. This is more in line with the exhale. Can't believe this actually went on. Kicking yourself, right? This works in line with the context of his posture, which doesn't change. The fits in line with that as a way to amplify the gestures that he's making at this stage.
We need to
Can't
locate
believe
a
he
bomb.
protected her. That's what you do. I know I did that myself. I'm sure you guys have done it yourself when you talk about ex-partners. Can't believe they did that. Can't believe I let them get away with it. You end up kicking yourself, I think is the phrase. And that could be used to accurately describe his posture, the head lowered, the lack of energy.
Teve puxar uma vieira. Teve puxar um rush.
5 seconds. Locate a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Então aqui é tipo. Mas a gente para juntar da cama, não pode ser, não pode ser.
What the fuck? A minha shotgun não funciona, basicamente. Não funciona. 2 tiros que eu consegui disparar, não funciona. Tem 2 lá em cima. Esse aqui não faz caralho.
Tá foda. Isso é uma ajuda,
não é aí em cima, caralho, é em cima do objetivo.
Flex são esses.
De repente era por cima, bro. Não sei se é o Edge. Olha para o Edge, tá aí. Destruiu o drone. Flashbangs, talvez. Esquerda. Flashbang. Isso mesmo, isso é uma tática.
Nossa! Muito cagado.
Tá bom, tem 2 lá em cima e o último deve estar no objetivo. Já tem um fuse no spot que eu disse que era lá em cima. Aí o fuse tem a bomba, bro. Protege o fuse. Nas escadas, não sei se está sem.
Por se ter vida alguma coisa.
Já estou no objetivo. Tom. Protege por cima, já que estás lá em cima.
Diffuser is active. Protected at all times.
Só matas o fuse, caralho.
Last stop standing.
Está com a Sofia.
Espera.
Sofia está morta.
Vou carregar para assim. Ei, filho, tu vês aqui em cima, não? Já matar a Sofia, quer ver? Eu não sei mais manter aquele agora.
Então não só sei que tinhas uma shotgun.
Isso, acho que não sei.
Tá bom, Deus, dá para avançar.
of characters. If you ever look at his appearance on any chat show, he's never flamboyant in his movements, and his voice is always quite key in how he talks. It's always quite subdued, getting his point across. It's always in here, and then he'll rearrange himself and then keep talking.
Ciao.
Threw a vodka bottle at me.
Yes.
And my hand was resting on the marble of the bar like that. And the first bottle went just.
There we go. First bottle, we get the action of how he was holding his hand, somebody reliving a memory that went on, right? This is how we tell stories, you know? If you've ever told...
Ai, Jesus, não, força.
Let's look at it further away. If you've ever been engaged within a moment of something that happened, or something that you were particularly involved in, so if somebody's arguing at the coffee shop, say, you're not involved in it, right? When you're telling your friends, when you get back home, wherever, you know about this lady who was stood there, she was doing this at this other guy's face, and he was doing this, holding his bag, you act out, you get involved because you relive it here, so it comes out in how you display your body language. Here. The subdued nature continues, it's not in the case of I was holding my hand like this, in this bottle, went so close past my head, we illustrate it completely. Now this isn't an incongruent behavior because he's doing two separate actions. I'm showing you how my hand was here and demonstrating here within the same narrative where this bottle went. So there's nothing incongruent here. He remains ventrally front.
Cuidado. Essa próxima.
Nossa. Continua assim,
Oh, vai pra lá.
Tem uma calma.
Me sem protege-me, sem.
Vamos.
Espera aí, cara. Vamos morrer.
Ó, tranquilo, protege-me que eu vejo o drone.
Eu não vou. Acho que tem que proteger, não consigo.
Não sei. Já entrei. Ah, bro, diz que foi trade, já
Bomb has been located by Op 4. Impact operator remaining.
Foda-se. Cambada de noobs, bro. Não fazem nada, fodem-me os camas. A gente ganhava se eu tivesse feito o que eu queria fazer.
Bro, é headshot, bro. Como é que não mete?
Não metem bandidos, é uma coisa incrível, cara. São burros como o caralho.
There's nothing, at the very least, attempted to be concealed. You know, obviously he's a very gifted actor, but this you can say about his acting roles is that's where he goes for the more flamboyant things, right? So were we to see some element of flamboyant impeding in his behaviour, we would have more credence to believe that he was being deceptive. But every single appearance that he's ever made, right, fits within this kind of baseline context of here, this happened, right? So this isn't him being deceptive, it's him trying to tell something went on. Very good. Something what went on. Something that went on.
Bomb location compromised.
Unlike Amber Heard, who tells the story of a very emotionally charged, physically violent scene or scenario at the door, no emotional content, no intonation, no action in the face, no illustration as part of the message. It's
Porra, não fazem um caralho. Incrível, bro. Não sabem stress.
Bomb located by Op 4.
Não sei como é que para isso, pessoal.
Não sabem stress, caralho.
Get on board.
You're about to get scanned. Starting the timer.
Eu não sei o que apareceu. Só faz isso.
Op 4 found a bomb. You must defend it.
Câmara da punheta, deixa eu ver. Gastaste 2 câmaras quando devias ter gasto só em...
Não, porque se eu
Escadas aí, tipo aí à frente à esquerda, cuidado. Cuidado.
Friendly, last operator standing.
Pô, tá entrando, vai entrar.
Digam gofers.
Talvez, já. Tentaste. Tá entrando, Twitch, vai entrar. Tá plantando no ponto, Olha para a tua esquerda. Não sei. Ele saiu, tá tirando um Legion, Tá fedido. Já fugi.
Ops.
Op 4, last operator
Tá pro
standing.
ponto. Tá ali. Tá no chão. Não. Tá frio.
Spotted.
What the fuck?
Pô, não sabem stretch,
All
caralho.
friendlies have been neutralized.
Se soubesse não tinha saído, ela avançou.
Devias ter avançado logo quando ela estava a plantão. Ficaste parado.
O problema era o 8, pô. Na segunda coisa que estava, afinal eu dei a volta, mas não ia adivinhar.
Tinhas que tentar avançar.
Ficamos loucos sempre 10, não ganhava essa ronda.
Queres me dar uma coisa? Não estão a saber fazer aquela merda? Então bater. Tens que se fogo.
Protect the bombs. Be advised, Op 4 has found a bomb.
Uau. Mata esse gajo, rápido.
Olha.
Aqui comigo.
Boa.
10 seconds left.
Filha cuna, bro. Mata esse gajo, não é?
5 seconds.
Tio, Jesus.
Located by Op 4.
Não dispares só porque sim, vais perder na mesma. Tens que matá-lo de vez. Já não é de short, vai atrás dele e dá-lhe um headshot, caga no jogo. Já me azia. Não há de matar.
Bro, está lá em cima.
caga no jogo.
Se ainda ganha isto.
Não.
Ganhando, falta no
Não é com isso tudo abaixo, não metem reforço. Devias ter metido reforço.
Choca de shit.
Fechaste.
Tá fechado a porta.
Eu sei, mas vão abrir. Vão abrir. Quero mais. Ah, não mira. Meti essa putaria, puta que pariu também.
Era mesmo dizer.
Foi no outro gajo, foi nesse gajo, pô.
Links towards safeguard with this other person that's over there, right? The total.
Warner Brothers fire you. Internet joins your side. Johnny Depp reportedly not returning to Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, and so we shall go to war. Johnny Depp never abused Amber Heard, but we will ruin his career anyways. Literally everyone. What? How can you do this? It's outrageous. It's unfair. I married Johnny Depp. I leech off his career. I abuse him. Why is the internet against me? Schools, suspend the victim instead of the bully. Warner Brothers, write that down. Write that down. Making memes about my then becoming the president. Making memes to spread awareness about the injustice against Johnny Depp. Here is the bad. Here is the good. Here is the bad that is in the good. Here is the good that is in the bad. Here is life. Here is Amber Heard. You click a link. It's not a Rickroll. It's a change.org petition. It's a petition to have Amber Heard removed from Aquaman. Time travel is invented. Girls, yes, I can relive the best moments with my ex. Boys, don't date Amber, Johnny. This one sparks joy. This one does not spark joy. When the media falsely accuses Johnny Depp and he loses his roles.
Quanto milhar que tens?
103 mil.
O que é que não compras comigo?
Não sei.
Não sabes quem é que vais comprar?
Eu não sei porque eu sou mais preocupado nos jogos da vida real. Isso é normal.
Eu também tenho 40 mil. 580.
He's a fascinating guy. I mean, he's kind of a quiet ego. He's a kind of a quiet. Now listen.
ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another review. Just a quick thing before I start. If you are a hardcore motorcycle enthusiast and you absolutely hate scooters, you're not going to like this one. So perhaps turn off now and go check out some of my other videos where I've reviewed a lot of bigger bikes and things like that. But for those of you who are interested and do like scooters, I'm happy to say that today we are on the Vespa GTS 300. Now, the last review I did of a scooter, the Yamaha, it wasn't overly positive. It just, for the amount it cost and everything else, it just didn't live up to expectations. So today, hopefully, I'm going to remedy that by taking out a scooter that, in my opinion at least, is actually very good. Right, we'll start with the styling, as we always do. So, the style hasn't really changed much since the original Vespas of the 1960s, 50s, whatever. I can't remember when they first came into production. Just after the Second World War, so sort of 1940s. Anyway, the style hasn't really changed much over the years. Obviously, it's become a little bit more refined. The style hasn't really changed much over the years. Obviously, it's become a little bit more refined. It is a little bit bigger. I mean, this is a 300cc bike. It is a little bit bulkier than the original Vespas of the sort of 40s, 50s, 60s. But it still maintains that iconic Italian style. And the main thing I absolutely love about it is it's not pretending to be anything else. It's a scooter. It's not pretending to be a sports bike. A lot of these maxi scooters and modern scooters, they all just look like sports bike wannabes. And it kind of sets a thing in your mind of you have a higher expectation of them and they just don't deliver. Whereas this, as I say, it doesn't pretend to be anything. It is what it is, and has remained mostly the same over the years. The back end now, the famous saying of Enrique Piaget was that the back end of these things looks like the abdomen of a watch, hence the name Vespa.
Aleluia, uma packagem de nojo.
Now, as I'm walking around here, you'll notice this bike does have a few optional extras on it. The back box and the exhaust system. That's because this actually belongs to a very good friend of mine, and because of that, I've actually had it all day today. I've not had a restriction. I've not had to give it back after a certain amount of time. I've had all day to play around and see what it's like, and yeah, no, it's been really good. But I'll go through that anyway. So yeah, again, this is another thing with the 300. So they've tried to make it as much like the originals as possible, even right down to the point where it's got these kind of cooling bits here. Now on this they don't actually do anything. So on the original Vespas, the engine was actually hanging off to the side here, and that was actually where the cooling fan was. In this it doesn't really do anything, it's just a styling thing, but again, it just adds to the character, it's really quite nice. Whereas these cooling fins do something, because you've got just in there the radiator. I'll get onto that again in a minute. So yeah, styling-wise, very, very pretty. Right. So the engine is a Quasar.
Quer dizer, eles não baniram o touch.
4-stroke, 4-valve, liquid cooled, hence the radiator. Now, originally it was a 250cc, and then when they bought the 300 out, they bored and straightened it up to 300. Now, with regards to how much difference that made, so the original 250 made about 20 to 21 brake horsepower and had a top speed of about 80 miles an hour. The actual power increase, it's 22 brake, it's gained about a horsepower, it's really nothing to write home about. It's gained 2 Nm of torque, so it's gone up from 20 to 22 Nm of torque. But mostly, the difference in capacity, it's only gained about 30cc. Realistically, this is actually only 280cc, but that small increase in capacity has made 2 main differences. The first being it actually accelerates a hell of a lot better than the 250. It pulls very nicely the whole way through the rev range. The second thing is it actually maintains the speeds at a lower RPM, only marginally lower, but it is enough to make the fuel efficiency just that tiny bit better on the 300.
Não era isso. Apesar de puxar. Widzisz, não widzisz.
Boa, nenhum hora de breacher. Eu fui de Thatcher só mesmo para enfiar o dedo no cu.
Disc brake at the front.
We need to locate a bomb.
I can't remember who makes them. There's no marking. I did read somewhere that Brembo might have designed them. I'm not entirely sure. I don't actually know. You also notice here that it says ABS and ASR. What that basically is, you know what ABS is. ASR and...
Drone has located a bomb.
Basically, in a nutshell,
Jeszcze nie bliżej.
Chcę.
Drone has found a bomb.
Snajper zagaduje w bierze,
10 seconds to go.
Jak to kiedy śpił?
Rękowa.
5 seconds to go.
Śpię.
You've located